Our world is huge. There are 7 continents, 196 countries, and over 7 billion people living here. I happen to live around Philly, so I'm used to the city, lots of people, and lots of honking cars. Life in the city is seen as difficult to those who don't live here. At this point of my life, I see my world as Philadelphia. If I were to move to a desert or a rainforest, I'd be helpless. But I always wonder what it'd be like to take a second and go somewhere different. Maybe somewhere I can feel relaxed and at ease. Nature is beautiful. It is quiet and nice to not hear any cars. I can think at peace without feeling rushed. Out here, I can breathe clean air. I don't have to dodge cars or people on bikes. I don't have to worry about people on their phones. It's relaxing to look at trees instead of tall buildings. Sometimes I think to myself, I can live like this. Not a soul would bother me. For once, I can take my attention off my surroundings. I can forget about school and work for the meantime to relieve my stress. I hear birds chirping. A squirrel actually runs away from me. No sirens or subways passing by. It's like an hour of vacation time. An hour of no worries, an hour of freedom. Then I think to myself, do people who actually live here take this for granted? I don't know. They probably find the same ease at mind as I do. They do live here, after all. I bet this place looks beautiful after fresh snowfall. I bet it stays white since they don't need to plow or shovel. This place is almost perfect. I wonder what could be a downside to this place. I'm sure the bugs get really bad here during warm weather. That's definitely a downfall. But we all want to live in a perfect world. Clearly, none of that exists. I could walk here forever, but it's time to go. Time to wake up. Back to reality. City life isn't terrible. It was nice to get away for a little, but this is where my life is. My family and friends are here. I guess in a way, Philly can be peaceful. I find comfort here. It's where I've lived my whole life. I don't have to think too much while I walk, since I know my way around. It can be peaceful around people too. I wonder what outsiders think of this place. I would hope they find beauty in it. The way the city lights up at night is something worth seeing. We have one huge advantage to other places. There is always something going on. There's never a dull moment. There's constant sirens, honking, yelling between people. They are sources of entertainment. Concerts and games are always happening. And everyone knows how dedicated Philadelphia is to their sports. It's nice to explore around the city. Philly is so diverse. Everybody is different. You'll visit a relative and everyone acts like robots. They're all the same. How boring. And don't get me started on our food trucks. A lot of them have way better food than 5-star restaurants. The prices are way lower too. How could it get any better? There are so many places to sit and eat. It's relaxing. But there comes a point that I need to go home. I don't really like the subways. I can't see much out the window. Subways are loud and often way crowded with people. They get pretty dirty too. It's kind of gross. But something makes Philly complete. How would I get to school without it? It's cheap and usually reliable, except when Temple runs out of tokens and I only have diamond dollars. But other than that, the city is my home. And it will always be that way.